Alright, if there's one thing about me is that I like reading, alright? Stories, philosophy, anything, bro. I kind of like reading. And obviously, I fucking love reading manga, alright? And today, one of my favorite manga ever just ended. And you guys probably heard of it because of all the fucking waves it made if you just follow in the anime community. It was Chainsaw Man, bro. And I've never been like this fucking confused with the ending of a story. Like, ever. Like, there's some good and weird endings out there, but never have I been this weirded out. I can't tell if it's just ass. I can't tell if, like, because it feels like we're missing the point. Like, I saw the ending today. I was reading it, and there's a whole bunch of cues that hint that the story's not over, because it's like, basically half the characters that were present throughout the whole manga didn't get a conclusion. Like, none of them got a proper conclusion. Not even the main character. Not even the main character of the second part, which was Asa. No conclusion. It was just a hard reset. But the story didn't take an end at all. Like, there's still, like, basically Chainsaw Man is about, like, devils, alright? Some super generic shit. But that's kind of what makes it such a good story at its core. Because, like, the concept is somewhat generic, but the author manages to make it so good and interesting. Like, genuinely, Chainsaw Man was and still is one of my favorite manga. It's definitely like top 3 for me, alright? Even if the ending is shit, the whole show, the whole manga was so enjoyable, right? So the setup of the story was so nice, and every character, everything just had good development. But the ending kind of just, it doesn't ruin it all. It just doesn't conclude anything. It doesn't ruin anything. It doesn't end anything. It doesn't change anything. Well, it does actually, but to a point where it's like, oh, well, I feel like it, I don't know. It's just shit. And it ended so quickly, by the way. If you guys have been, like, following, like, how the chapters have been dropping. Where is this guy, by the way? Like, what the fuck is my opponent doing? And what am I doing? Anyways, if you guys have been following along the chapters, then you can see, like, nothing, like, the past 5 weeks, like, every chapter was kind of, like, a little bit underwhelming. Like, I feel like if it's, once it gets, like, adapted to the show, it's not gonna be underwhelming at all. Like, this is technically the final fight, and it's super intense. But at the pace of which the chapters were releasing, and it just felt like underwhelming. I think everyone was somewhat expecting some sort of a JJK ending, like Jujutsu Kaisen, where fucking the last fight is like the most intense and the longest, and there's like a whole bunch of strategy. Like, JJK set the final fight expectations for any manga way too high. Like, the bar was set so high because of that. So I feel like coming into Chapter Man's last couple of chapters, it kind of felt underwhelming because obviously it's Chainsaw Man, and the whole story is always like a little bit confusing and a mess, and that's kind of what made Chainsaw Man's charm, in my opinion, which is why I wasn't complaining too much, but still, it made the ending a little bit weirder. What the fuck is this guy doing? Oh my god, bro. So basically, nothing kind of changed. It was just like a weird ending in general, and it definitely hints that there was going to be a part 3, I think, probably. Since it officially, like, even on every manga website, like, officially the page was concluded. It's like, oh yeah, this manga is over. So technically the Chainsaw Man IP is over, but I think, I mean, with this ending, bro, there has to be a 3rd part somewhere along the line. I refuse to believe this is like the real conclusion, and like, there's a whole bunch of, I've been like reading Twitter a bunch, and like, everyone's got like these theories and all that. Oh yeah, this probably hints at that, and like, this chapter, I don't know, maybe there's a conclusion to that character and all that. And it's like, everyone's going fucking crazy expecting more, because like, the ending was just so unsatisfying. Like, literally, it's just, I've never seen that shit ever in my life. Like, I can't believe it. That, like, literally, I have this post pulled up right now. This post says, nothing for Kishibe, which is a really good character that I enjoyed a lot, but he doesn't even show up in the last chapter when there was a lot about him, in my opinion. And then fucking Asa and Asa Yoru's relationship doesn't end. Denji doesn't develop his relationship with Asa. There's fucking the Death Devil, which is like, it was the entity everyone was expecting. Like, oh my god, it was super hype. Doesn't show up. The fucking timeline felt blitzed. Yeah, that's one thing. Like, the last couple of chapters just felt blitzed. They were all crunched up. And yeah, I don't know. It kind of felt like some sort of a Bleach ending. I didn't finish Bleach, but apparently it was like super rushed and just unsatisfying from what I've heard. I don't know if that's actually the case. That's what my friend told me about the ending of Bleach, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see, bro. and hopefully there's a part 3. That's just all I'm hoping. And yeah, we'll see, man. That being said, if you guys followed along with Chainsaw Man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video a little more than we enjoyed the last fucking chapters. That being said, the whole series was like really good. Like the manga itself like was the most enjoyable ever. I don't care if the ending is like underwhelming. It's definitely like one of the best manga I've ever fucking read, regardless of the ending. It's just so good and so worth reading. It's got so much charm to it. It's probably one of the best stories ever in terms of manga. And yeah, that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Just give me your thoughts in the comments if you read, bro. I would actually love to hear those thoughts, genuinely. And that being said, I hope y'all have a great fucking day. Goodbye.